When I was a kid, my family of 7 decided to go on a summer camping trip to Colorado. So we all climbed into the station wagon and headed off to the mountains. When we arrived in Colorado Springs, we decided to go to the Sunday services at the Air Force Academy's beautiful chapel there. So we all got in a nice long pew at the chapel, and my beautiful sister Dory was sitting on the very end. Well, a nice young cadet conveniently sat down next to her, and after services struck up quite a conversation, during which he asked her if she would like a personal tour of the campus that day. She responded and said, "Oh, I would love that, but can my family join us?" And he turned and looked and saw all of her scrappy little siblings as well as our folks and said, "I guess so." Needless to say, we had a delightful tour of the campus that day, but somehow I don't think that's what the nice cadet had in mind.
I want you to know that I really love my brother. I really do. But when you play cowboys and Indians, you gotta watch out for the Indians if you're the cowboys. See, I was the Indian, and I shot my brother right between the eyes with a bow and arrow. I mean, blood went everywhere. But you know, I got him in the house, I cleaned up the blood, I poured alcohol on it, got it all cleaned up, rolled up toilet paper and put it down with Scotch tape, and he was doing great laying in the bed. Mom came in, big bag of groceries. I said, "Mom, don't worry, he's doing fine. I cleaned up all the blood."
On my inaugural trip to the in-laws, my wife Jana stopped me on the way in and said, "You need to know there's a dead dog in the house." I then learned that the family dog, Baskel, had lived 14 years, and then he died, and then he was buried, and then he was dug up, and then he was stuffed, and he was placed on the hearth of the fireplace. And if that's not enough insult to this poor dog, they had to use a deer form in his face because they don't make Basset Hound deer forms. So if you ever need to see a pointed-nosed, stuffed Basset Hound, feel free to join me on the next trip up to the in-laws.